here I am. Today I'm going to be telling you about the time I got my scar. I have a scar on the top of my forehead that's not really that big because I got it when I was really little. I know most people have like a story about a scar from a surgery or something. No. It's from the time I got scared. So, my uncle had got this brand new big truck. Like, it was big at the time. And he started it up. It was early in the morning. Like, around Thanksgiving time. I was on break from school. At the time I was in kindergarten. And I was at my grandmother's house. And we had this outside table thing for parties. Like Halloween parties and stuff like that. And it had like a edge to it. Not like a sharp edge, but like a corner, a table, that if you ran into it like really fast, it would like hurt you in some way. Well, that's important later. Well, my uncle revved the truck and I got scared. I ran into the house, I ran down the stairs, I hid under a table for like an hour. It was like scary to me at the time because I'm just a little kid and here's a big truck turning on its engine. Well, before I get into the story, can you guys please like, comment, and subscribe? I'm at 2 subs now, and I would greatly appreciate it if I could get some more. Okay, now back to the story time. But yeah, I was a little kid with not much knowledge about trucks and stuff, or cars. I've never been into cars, really. Be honest, I don't really like them as much as most dudes do. Like, I don't know anything about cars. All I know is that there are sports cars, normal cars, trucks, vans. That's all I really know about cars. Blame me for not being into that stuff. So, I didn't really know what the loud noise was. And my grandma lives in the middle of the woods, so I thought it was like a creature, or bear, or something. I'm not the smartest kid. So, I was scared. I hid. I came back outside, and he had started it up again. I ran. My grandma had a dog at the time, so there was a dog chain out there. I tripped on that, and my head went right into the side of the table thing. Cut my forehead open. And I was knocked out for a little bit. Don't know how long, but it must have been like a few minutes because I wake up and people are surrounding me. My uncle's there. Got blood coming out of my forehead. My grandma gets a warm rag from the bathroom, put on my head, soak up the blood, and I'm rushed to the emergency room. There, they put 5 stitches in my head because it was so tiny of a cut. It hurt pretty bad. This whole entire thing lasted like, to me, what felt like hours or days or months even. But I know that's not how long it was. I don't know how long exactly, but all I know is that it hurt. It felt like forever. And to this day, I still have the scar. And that was a long time ago. I'm 15 now. Just about to go into the 10th grade, be a sophomore in high school. and get my driver's license next year. And I still haven't forgotten any detail from this day that I'll never forget as long as I live. Yeah. My mom was doing something at a relative's house during this time, and she drove as fast as she could up here to be there with me in the emergency room. Because my mom protects. So, I have a scar on my forehead now. It's not really the most fun thing about me to say. Fun being... I don't know what I mean by fun. All I've known that it was a pretty rough day for me. That day. So, there. It's part of a story about my scar. And when I went back to school, kids thought I was really cool for having a scar. It didn't really last long being cool, though. I was popular for like a day, and that's it, if even a day. If that makes sense. Like, when you're a kid, being popular isn't everything. Got that? Just have fun, express yourself. Don't be what everyone wants you to be. Be what you want to be. I guess that's really what I'm saying right now. Because when I start school, I'm a big nerd into liking like anime and stuff. Yeah, I don't have an anime body pillow or anything like that crazy. All I have is some Naruto memorabilia. I have a Hokage's robes from Naruto. I have a Jonin / Chunin jacket, a couple of headbands, and a backpack of Gaara's cord. Call me a weeb, if you must. But I'm wearing all that stuff on my first day of school. I don't care what people think of me. I never have, and I never will, because it's just people in the long run. So I guess the moral of this story is, don't let people judge you. Have fun and do crazy stuff like that. I know this turned from a story very heavy about my scar, and then turned into me telling you about an experience to where I learned to only be myself. And ever since then, I've learned to embrace my scar. I use it in writing classes a lot. Like, bring up something that happened to you in your life that is meaningful. I always bring up the topic about that scar on my forehead. Yeah. I want to quickly give a shout out to 2 of my subscribers. King Bob, the shout out goes out to you. And let me look at my other subscriber, because I'll give him a shout out as well. One sec, I'm looking, guys. Not suspicious. I give the shout out to you. I know you're one of my close friends and stuff, but the shout out goes to you, Not Suspicious, if you're watching. Now that I'm done with the shout outs, anyone who subscribes, I'll give a shout out to the first 100 people who subscribe. You know, my other channel went really well, but the school ended up taking it down. You probably can still go to it and subscribe to it, but I won't be able to post videos, so I'll just shout it out real quick. It's Xander in the Hood YT. And since I'm here, let me shout out my Instagram. My Instagram is Xander in the Hood YT. And there's some pictures of me, stuff on there if you want to see what I really look like. And I also have a Snapchat, but I'm not really active on it, so I'm not going to shout that out. Yeah. Let's make this a double feature, okay? I'm just gonna talk to you guys for a minute. Like I was saying, don't let anyone try to change you. Everyone is different. Everyone deserves to stand out. Like me. Being a nerd is cool at my school. To me it is. To me, me and my friends are all cool. And whenever a fight goes on in the group, we don't like abandon them, per se. We settle our differences. Stuff. Yeah. Future references. I used to live on the west side of the town, which the people on the east side don't really get along with. So I came with a friend. Let's call his name Billy. Me and Billy went to school on the west side. Let's call it, how about the school on the west side. And my friend Billy went to the school on the west side, which the people on the east side didn't really get along with. Then we decided to move away from the west side and go to the east. It was hard at first because I was still going to the school on the west side, but I had friends, yes, but most of them came over to the east side after I did. I was the first transfer there, if that makes sense. First it was me, then it was my friend Billy, then it was my other friend. Let's call him Eric. My friend Eric came after that. I was surprised he came. Because me and Eric have been friends for a while, you know? Since, I believe, the first grade, me and Eric have been friends. But I was the first person to come over to the east side school, but one of our other friends that we went to elementary school with, let's call her Shia. Shia, Eric, and me were like Harry Potter, Hermione, and Ron. The three best friends. in school. That's what we were. And like, you can't separate that. And then now, in high school, the trio's back together and we don't really talk much. Shia, Eric, and me don't really talk. But yeah. No one's giving me permission to use their real names, so all of these names I'm using are fake. Like, they're not real. They're just things I'm coming up with out of the blue, if you can't tell. I'm not gonna tell anyone where I go to school or anything, because I don't want stalkers coming to my school to watch my videos, which it was probably not gonna happen, but because I only have 2 subscribers and I know them both personally, so it's not like I'm gonna get stalked anytime soon. Yeah. Back to the story. Me and my friends, we all now go to the same school. And I have new friends too. Like, it's not all bad since moving. Because a lot of my old friends moved over to the east side for some reason. It's not just me anymore, which made me really happy when I first moved over here, because I was sad at first, but now I'm happy about it. If that makes sense. And I'm making these videos to try and get a following on the internet. Like, I'm not really big on subscribers and stuff. I just want to get big enough to where I can make money to support my life. Because there's a class ring I want to buy, but I don't have enough money to get it. It's like $800, and so I'm making YouTube videos to try and get a following so I can make some money, if that makes sense. Maybe I'll get a P.O. box for some fan mail, but nothing weird. That's my only rule. I know these videos are gonna get like lost with all the videos I will be posting, but remember, stay classy, stay fresh, and remember, everyone is different. Even if you move, you'll still have friends. Like, don't let anything bug you. Be who you want to be. Have friends. Do whatever. But on that note, I'm gonna get going. See you guys next time. See ya.